Hello fellow Wastelanders and welcome back to my modded Fallout 4 using my very own Modlist, Wasteland Genesis. So I am recording slightly differently in this episode. Normally I just do a screen capture with my OBS. A game capture, sorry, with my OBS studio. Today I'm doing a screen capture so that you can see in the top right hand corner, top of the screen, my stats from my NVIDIA overlay. This is because I am trying out a couple of new mods by Doodlem. They're so rude. So I have added in...
Hey, got a sec?
I'm just chatting at the minute. So I've added in motion vector fixes. Do you know what? I'm going to shoot these goddamn seagulls. They don't shut up. I've added in motion vector fixes by Doodlem, which is an FRC plugin which fixes critical bugs with rendering related to TAA, motion blur, upscaling and frame generation. I've also added in frame generation itself, which is an F4SC plugin which adds frame generation to significantly boost FPS and stabilize frame pacing. I will add both of these. What is that? I will link both these mods in the oh my god, it's coming for me now, in the description below, so feel free to have a look at them if you want some more information. I'm just shooting them. Okay, so we have got a little bit of flickering going off. In the distance, a little bit of flickering on the HUD. Not 100% certain if that's caused by these mods. Or if it's caused by just my game in general. I want to see how we get on, and I'm going to use this episode as a little tester for it.
That was some.
I think we're done.
We're going to go and chat to Lilly anyway while this lot's all kicking off, and
Come on now.
see what she wants from us, because she has a quest with, she wants to go her own private little war.
Get him.
Although I'm not sure we're going to hear anything over all this bloody gunfire.
Take him out.
What's this? Ancient remains. Nice, right, let's have a chat with Lilly. Because I reckon she's going to be one unhappy little bunny. Right, so I can't talk to her because we've got combat going off once again. And Darlene stabbed herself in the hand with a knife as well. Oh, sod it, that's a grave, isn't it? That's Lily's grave. Right, Lilly, you going to talk to me, mate? I'll be back in a minute when everyone wants to talk to me. Lieutenant Harris.
That's what I told DP, my girl. This whole thing where I thought I lost you, it convinced me we don't have time to wait. The moment the garage is secure, I'm moving in with you and we're going to make some of our own little Adam cats.
Oh. That would make me the happiest girl in the Commonwealth. I do. I do. If you're moving in, my answer is yes.
Anything you want to talk
I
about?
love you so. Huh? Oh. Hey there. It's okay, babe. I said to meet me here. I got some stuff going on with the sheriff I need help sorting out. Tell you what, though. How about I come find you before I leave? You can walk me to my monorail car. You know?
That's my girl. Sounds like a plan. I'll be at the garage. I'm going to tell the others the happy news and then we can continue this conversation.
See you soon, babe.
How you doing, buddy?
Okay, I'm going to switch off the frame generation, see if he gets rid of this flickering that I'm getting on the screen. See what difference that makes. Well, the flickering's gone, so has the FPS. Although, to be fair, it's not too bad considering we're outside and we've got an awful lot going on. I'm running the ENB as well. Alright, let's have a chat with Lilly and we'll talk about the frame generation later.
Hey there. Hey there.
Or we're not going to talk to Lilly.
So, I'm getting hitched. Ain't that awesome?
Congratulations.
Thank you. I've been waiting on that question from him for a while now, I gotta tell you. Nothing like waiting till the last minute. I'm just sorry it took all the shit I went through to convince him to ask. Seems he finally realized tomorrow is never guaranteed in this world. I mean, look at that. It's my copy down there. I threw the markers in the trash when I got here. So much waste. So many people thought I was dead. Rizzo and Zeke are gonna dig the meat up and toss it out to sea later on. Maybe it'll make a good snack for the rad dolphins. I'm glad you came. I can't tell the sheriff everything that happened when they had me, or she'd never let me out of her sight again. Same with Rizzo. I'm having nightmares, and these headaches, where the needles were, but deep in my head. What they did to me and to others, it's pure evil.
You can trust me. What happened?
It's worse than I told anyone. I just didn't want them to worry. During the kidnapping, the raiders were there, waiting for me at the warehouse. They knew I was gonna show up. Babs Chemical and a motorcycle both together as bait. I should have seen that coming a mile away. It was all a setup. They walloped me pretty good, but I got to bite an ear off, spit it in their faces, and laugh at them. I mean, before I went down like a sack of potatoes, I thought they were there to kill me. I really thought I was dead, you know? Kinda got this reputation from my time with the Atom Cats. Raiders know my face, and they want to put a bullet in it. Killing raiders, it's kind of my thing. They call me the Scourge. I shit you not. But they didn't. They just tied me up and we waited there. Must have been for a couple hours. The time went pretty fast, you know. I'd insult the size of their dicks or their illiteracy, and they'd kick me in the stomach and we'd do it again. But then the Institute arrived. A few folks in full lab gear, of course, sir, and their toasters do the heavy lifting. And that meat, my replacement.
Tell me what happened. Oh, then what happened?
And they dressed it in my clothes and gave me that ridiculous monkey suit to wear. I got blood all over it on purpose and kicked one of their scientists in the nuts when they let their guard down. The Corsair grabbed me and I bit one of his nipples off through his coat. Got knocked out for my troubles, totally worth it. Should have tied my legs. I guess they carried me to their lab because that's where I woke up, in that broom closet you and Crenshaw found me in. When that Corsair came to get me that first time, I kicked him in the side of the knee too. Real good one with my heel. He hit the floor, I made a break for it. But I had no idea how to get out of there. Where was I supposed to go anyway? I didn't know where I was. My reward for that little stunt was to get thrown down the stairs all the way to the lab. Get those probes put in my head without anesthetic. That first time, that's when the headaches started. They clamped my head to that damn chair of theirs and drilled needles into my temples. Gary says he got the metal out, but I don't know. Pain can be so sharp. Feels like they're being put in all over again. They put me in that damn chair, which is about as comfortable as it looked. The needles would go in me, up and down my back, and they'd interrogate me. Over and over. They keep asking me questions to make me think about the FSD and my family so they could read it. When I passed out from the pain, their Corsair would just slap me awake again. Other than the interrogations, they never said anything to me. They never responded. I'm not totally stupid. I knew I was gonna die when they were done, but I wasn't gonna rat out my family. I told them I wasn't gonna talk, but they didn't need me to. They just downloaded what I thought about. I wonder how much they got out of my head. How much they know about what goes on behind those walls. I wasn't even supposed to be going in the department. But I like being their mascot, you know? Socializing the sheriff was my pet project. But now, all that time I spent talking to Babs about what they're doing, sitting in on some of their meetings, it's all a liability now. It's hard knowing I put my friends in danger because they were just being nice and letting me hang around the department.
What about the synth hunter job?
That talk I had with the sheriff before heading out here, most of it was family stuff and what I saw in that lab. I'm not gonna bore you with the details. But Crenshaw was right. There's no way I'm getting that job. Pushing her just made it worse. All she wants to do is analyze Crenshaw's data, but she's not gonna tell me what it says or what it's for anymore. But the Institute? I mean, they can't keep doing this shit to us whenever they want. Don't our lives mean anything? They violated me. My mind. Oh, for fuck's sake. I tried to kill myself in there, okay? There. I finally said it. They needed my brain and I was gonna stop them any way I could. And this shit has been going on longer than any of us have been alive. You ever heard of the Commonwealth Provisional Government? They saw the Commonwealth organizing. Maybe getting on their feet. So they sent a courser who shot them all like dogs. Those assholes just went and killed all the settlement leaders trying to organize decades ago. It's not even like there was a plot against them. And University Point? Maybe Broken Mask? It's not like we're just imagining this shit. They've been killing us and sabotaging our plans for years. And just how many people died in that room where they drilled into my skull? Horribly. Screaming in agony. How many had their brains turned to goo? Just because those douche nozzles have no real plan and are scared shitless of us thriving up here. People say shit about those meat wagon synths not being to blame, but that fucking courser, he knew what he was, and he enjoyed what he did to me. I'm not gonna let this go on anymore. I'm taking that job with or without the sheriff knowing.
Ooh, the sheriff doesn't need to know if I'm the one who takes the job. I consider myself a friend of the synths. Nope. How are you going to manage that? Okay, you're going to need some help. We're in this together.
Really? You'd do something like that for me? I mean, I knew I could count on you, but making an enemy of the Institute is almost suicide. I mean, I like this idea. You confront for me to get the contracts, and then be my sidekick while we take them down. Yeah, I like this. I can dress you in skimpy clothes and give you all the heavy shit to carry until I can sell it to merchants and keep the caps, too. Are you really sure? This is dangerous shit.
Dress me in skimpy clothes and give me all the shit to carry. So when they wrote this, they certainly know what modders do, don't they? Alright, so you're right, nobody's stepping up. Someone needs to destroy the Institute. I made my choice, the Institute is now our enemy. It's a bad idea, I'm just here to make sure you don't get hurt. The Institute kidnapped my son, they need to be destroyed. We're going to go with that one. I don't think I've done that as my start, but... no, I did the first one, you're right. Nobody's stepping up, someone needs to destroy the Institute.
I agree. And we will. Together. Yeah, I can go for this. I like this idea, it's got potential. We're cooking with plutonium now. Tell you what, I got some stuff to finish up with Rizzo before I can head back, but it won't be long. After that, I'll head back to my room that I'm just getting your body odor out of and wait for you there. In the meantime, you go get gainfully employed as a synth hunter. Bring the jobs to me, and we can give them a read-through. There's some other unfinished business I had time to think about while I was getting kicked in the head by a courser. You know, some unpaid bills not related to the Institute. If you're willing to help with that too, I'll fill you in at the same time. This isn't the sort of thing you'd plan blind, so we gotta talk about it first anyway. I'm gonna say bye to Rizzo and head out. Meet you back at the bleachers in my room, okay?
Okay, you're on. Go talk to Commander Darlene at the FSD,
Hey there.
try to get her private little war. Go talk to Commander Delano at the FSD, try to get the synth hunter job on Lily's behalf, who's been forbidden from the job. What was the other one we picked up? Manhunter turned out to be a rather gnarly red hammer. After a bit of a scuffle, I was able to put the beast down. The Boston shoreline should be safer for local wastelanders now. I can collect the 800 cat bounty via the dispenser next to the bounty board outside of Diamond City. Let's go grab that and go and see if we can get this synth hunter job.
How's it going?
It's a bit of a shame about the ENB frame generation, which has given us a boost to the frames, but it was also messing up the visuals a little bit. My game still seems fairly smooth. I'm quite happy with it. Always looking to improve it. Right, let's get over to Diamond City. Let's go gather this bounty.
What's that noise?
It's always kicking off out here. We're quite happy though when the snow melts and spring comes around. Right, activate our bounty dispenser. Ooh, old world chrome. Is that it? Yeah, I guess I get to take that.
Excellent.
I had no choice.
I've got my 800 caps as well. Alright, let's go talk to the sheriff then. Guess I'm allowed back here now. Right. Commander Delano.
Pardon me. Hey there.
Hey there. You need something?
And you are?
Call me Commander Delano. I keep the trains running on time around here.
Got any work?
We've got a standing bounty of 50 caps for a synth component, which is more than any merchant will pay you for it. All the run-of-the-mill work is out front on the clipboard. But since you're already up here, I'll assume you want something more high level. We don't have much contract work that hasn't been filled already. But we've had the synth hunter job open for a while now. Seems nobody's too eager to go out and pick a fight with the Institute. Go figure. We'd classify that as a specialty staff civilian position, and we have a number of targets already on file. So you're guaranteed work.
Tell me about it.
Now we have a general bounty out for synth components, but these are specific synths, Institute operatives, and sympathizers. Infestations that need cleared, gen-free undercovers for the most part. Other targets are people who would turn synths loose on the streets. There's a few in there that won't go quietly, I can assure you that. There's some debate if the position would get assigned hard Institute targets, but since we don't know of any yet, it's a moot point.
Sounds pretty dangerous, but I might be interested.
It is. To protect you and us, you get your files one at a time. We've done a lot of investigating these targets ourselves to make sure they're synths, including Dr. McClintock's new toy in some cases. I give you a single file, you get the head, or other required proof depending on the job, and bring it back here. Then, I give you the reward and your next contract. Pretty straightforward.
Sounds like a job I can handle. I'll take it.
Hey, it's your life. Okay then, here's the first contract. It's nothing morally ambiguous. This time. Just a raider looking to turn in his boss, probably to try and get control of the gang himself. Feel free to kill the raider as well as deactivating his boss, but we'll only pay you for the boss.
If you want to take a rest, do it now.
Nice, got a synth hunter job. Demic Lilly in her room. She has a lot of plans. Do you know what? I think that might be a good idea to do next time. Oh, I'll add over this line. You can see inside it runs really smoothly. Just outside I get a few frames dropped. With the ENB generation I was getting more frames, but that flicker was just no good. So I am going to... This is Dick. Dick didn't follow instructions. Don't be a dick, I read that last time. Yeah, I'm going to wrap up this episode here. There was a little trial of the two mods. Motion vector fixes and frame generation. Motion vector fixes, whether it's made a massive improvement or not, I'm not sure, but it can stay in. The ENB frame generation, it was good, but I didn't like that flickering. Maybe I just didn't set it up properly. Anyway, from Elyra, myself, from Darlene and Heather, and good old Dogmeat, we're going to end this episode here. We're going to go talk to Lilly in the next one. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel if you don't already. And Wasteland Genesis is available for you to download on excuse me, on Nexus and on Webberjack itself. Till next time, fellow Wastelanders, look after yourselves and take care, and hopefully we'll see you around. Bye bye.